Imagine looking at an Instagram profile. If we pull apart the interface, we see the app has to store specific pieces of information: a username, a follower count, and whether or not the account is verified. Can the computer's memory treat a word, a number, and a checkmark the exact same way? The answer is no. To keep everything organized, every programming language uses a system called data types. It is a set of categories that tells the computer exactly what kind of information it is handling. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to use Python's 4 main data types to build a working student data program from scratch. You do not need any previous coding experience for this. Just open up a blank code editor and let's write your first real lines of code. Step 1 is storing our student's name. In your editor, type name, an equal sign, and Rahul inside quotation marks. These quotes are a strict rule. To store standard text, you must wrap it in quotes. If we remove those quotes, Python immediately flags an error. Without them, Python thinks Rahul is a command to execute instead of text to remember. In programming, text data is called a string. It allows us to safely store words and sentences. Drop down and type age equals 20. Because 20 is a whole number, it falls into our second category, the integer, or int. Integers are strictly for numbers without decimals. For the exam grade, type marks equals 95.5. That decimal point changes the category. Python classifies numbers with decimals as a float. Precision apps rely on floats. A common mistake here is putting quotes around a number, like typing 20 inside quotation marks. Doing that forces the number into a string. The computer reads it as text, completely stripping away its ability to do math with that value. Assigning the correct data type dictates exactly what the software is capable of doing. The final piece of our student record is a simple decision. Did they pass the exam or did they fail? On line 4, type is passed equals true. This introduces our fourth category, the Boolean. A Boolean acts as a binary switch that holds one of two states, true or false. Python is heavily case-sensitive. If you type true with a lowercase t, the software will not recognize it, and the code will break. Always capitalize the first letter of a Boolean. We have written 4 distinct variables. We need to verify that the computer has actually categorized them correctly in its memory. We can check this by typing print, followed by type, and the variable name inside parentheses. If we run this for age, the terminal outputs the class int. The type function works like an X-ray tool for programmers. It confirms that the computer has correctly categorized your data, ensuring that your code processes every single value exactly as you intended. Write 4 print commands for our variables. I'd hit the Run button to execute the final program. The terminal cleanly displays our information. You have successfully built a functional student data program by managing text, whole numbers, decimals, and decisions. These 4 basic types scale up to the largest applications in the world. When you open YouTube, the video titles are strings, the view counts are integers, the algorithm weights are floats, and your monetization status is a Boolean. Right now, we are manually typing our data into the code. The next logical challenge is to build a program that asks a user to type their own data in themselves. Subscribe so you don't miss that upcoming video on user input. To lock in what you've learned today, head to the pinned comment for a quick practice assignment. Mastering these small, precise concepts is